You know we love basketball, and you know we love to hate on LeBron James. And boy, oh boy, does it seem like the Lakers are crumbling all ball.
No, these two
Look at
niggas
this
like
bit
to
of
do
footage.
that. These two niggas like to do that. These two niggas love to
Somebody
do
shut the
that.
mic off.
Shut
Here's
my
Luka
mic.
Dončić and JJ Redick's interaction at the last Laker game. You can see here, Luka's coming out of the game. Daps LeBron, awkward dap. LeBron made sure to dap him because he's on camera. Luka's trying to walk away, avoid JJ Redick. JJ Redick grabs his hand like that's his girl or a 6-year-old. Luka says something back to him, screams at him. JJ Redick, you can see his little arrogant face screaming down on Luka. I don't know what he said, but he looks crazy. And Luka looks like he's a little defensive. I don't know what JJ Redick said on the way up. Jared Vanderbilt was acting like, I don't know. He covered for them, though, all ball. What are your thoughts? LA drama is happening.
Hello to you too, RP. Dirty ass
RP,
nigga.
what up? JJ Redick's next job will be where, Flea? Djibouti.
Djibouti. It's a real place, y'all. Go look it up.
That clip, right? Everybody, my opinion, miss what's really going on. Nigga, you sub me out for LeBron. Fuck out of here. I'm the better younger player. Listen, man, that thing is a mess over there. Y'all see the awkwardness between him and Braun. They showed before that them walking in the tunnel where everybody was dressed the same. Of course, LeBron dressed different. The way him and Luka was walking separately together. It's a mess over there. And JJ Redick is the culprit. But I'm gonna be honest. The Dallas Mavericks might have dodged the bullet. Luka Dončić is a spoil you kid. Like, he complains all day. He literally plays no defense. He's probably one of the worst defenders in NBA history. We talk about Cat and Brunson. We see them make efforts, right? We see Brunson jump in front of you and get a charging call, right? We see Cat sometimes make good defensive plays. I'm going to say it here. And Skip alluded to this, but I've been on this train. I used to be arguing with people on live on IG. Luka Dončić is overrated. He's not a winning player. He doesn't love the game. He doesn't care about the game. And he's just a selfish player. That thing is a mess over there. And it's just sad. And everybody's going to ignore that it's not fun playing with LeBron James. It's not. Kyrie didn't like it. Anthony Davis always got thrown under the bus. You see what him and D Wade went through. It's not fun playing with homeboy. And Luka thought he was coming over there to be the guy. And I told my brothers this a long time ago. Until homie retires, he's never given up that throne. Even if he's the third or fourth best player on the team. When it was Luka and Austin Reeves, they were a 2 seed and looked like a very good basketball club. Now the king is back and he gets his way. And his guy just happens to be the coach. Listen, man, I told Fabian this a long time ago. Paul Pierce said it beautifully. That nigga sounds smart. He ain't all that. JJ Redick needs to be fired. I'm going to say it like I've been saying it. Darvin Ham went to the conference finals and was fired the next season. JJ Redick won 1 game in the first round with Luka Dončić and LeBron James, and he still has a job. If I'm Luka Dončić, get me the fuck away from both these niggas. If JJ Redick and LeBron is still in LA, if I'm Luka, I'm coming out and I'm saying, get me out of here. Well, I think he don't have to sign an extension. Luka Dončić needs to go, but at the same time, I don't like Luka as a player. And the glaze for him is over. I said this a while ago, and I'll let Flea cook. I said it is a possibility. And I said this 2-3 years ago because everybody used to go crazy over Luka. And I'm like, yo, there is a possibility he will never win an MVP and he will never win a championship. So when you niggas talk about he's better than Bird, he's better than this player and that player, listen, bro, that nigga's overrated, and I'm over Luka Dončić. He's not even fun to watch no more because all he does is complain all fucking day, and it's annoying. But that LA thing is a mess. And JJ Redick is not the guy they thought he was. Sorry. All they do is beat bad teams. And when they play against decent teams or good teams, they look like a fucking mess.
Flea, you're the voice of reason when it comes to this Lakers and LeBron madness on this channel. What are your thoughts on just Luka's awkward walk to the bench of trying to avoid JJ Redick? Clearly something going on there. What are your thoughts on that, though? I want to hear what you got to say.
I mean, for me, I don't like. Yeah, I can understand what OG is saying about him getting subbed out for LeBron James. I don't know what was the score of that game. What was the time of that game? Like, I wasn't watching that game, so I don't know exactly what that situation was. So I don't know if I could play much into that. But I'll comment on just the body language, really, and just all about what we saw, and as the best player on the team, as the guy that we're gonna rely on, I don't like that. I don't like that body language. I don't like that. I don't like that reaction to the coach, no matter what the situation of the game is looking at. These guys are watching you night in and night out, be the best player on the floor, put up gaudy numbers, and still whine and complain and not walk with a body language that is of a winner. Right? Yeah, you've been to the NBA Finals. Yeah, you've made to the Western Conference Finals. So your game is elite. Your game is elite. We're not saying I'm not going to say that. He's a hell of a player. But there's a lot of intangibles that come with guys that are playing at that level. And for me, he don't have the intangibles. He's not a great defender. I don't think he doesn't lead from a vocal standpoint because he's doing a lot of complaining on a night in, night out basis. And then you see the interaction with the coach, whether the coach is good or not. If he's still a shit coach, okay, cool. But at the end of the day, you got to lead by example. There's younger guys on there. There's guys that already have a gripe and an attitude. So now they just going to piggyback off of what you're doing. DeAndre Ayton was already a diva type guy. So now he's right next to you. Like you pretty much saying, yeah, continue acting like that because that's the type of shit I'm on too. So, okay. It could be on Bron, 1,000%. Niggas got the LeBron fatigue. Get him out of here. Yes, it may be time for the nigga to go. But if Luka Dončić is your future, how can you attach your future? Or how can you be confident in your future for a dude that acts like that? Just behaves like that. Again, the numbers are gaudy. You can miss me with all of that. I know the type of player he is. We're talking about first team All-NBA 6 years in a row. Like, we know who Luka Dončić is. But at the end of the day, do I want that guy with that type of attitude, with that type of discipline? Right? He seems like a very undisciplined guy when it comes to the game of basketball. So I wouldn't appreciate that. And showing up your coach in front of the rest of the team when you are the guy that that's going to set a precedent that is going to be tough to overcome, in my opinion.
There's no way that's the first time that's happened. LeBron is awfully quiet for a guy that's supposed to be this leader. I never liked the way that he came to this team. Luka came to this team and he never really accepted him. They ran the interview the other day, D Wade saying how he had to accept LeBron into Miami. Well, you the one that's been in LA this whole time, LeBron. Shouldn't you be showing the new MVP, All-NBA caliber guy how this thing goes? Does he need to be clutch sports? Like, there's a clear divide in that organization, and it might be just Luka Dončić finally showing like he's a crybaby and all that, but he's showing I don't rock with LeBron. I don't rock with JJ Redick. This is a shit show. You guys got me DeAndre Ayton. You know what it takes for me to win. We saw what it takes for me to go to the finals in the same conference. It's not LeBron James. It's not JJ Redick. They ain't never been there before. And technically, before LeBron got there, they were balling. Did we think they were a championship team? No. But clearly, I like what you said from the beginning, AllBall. If Luka's coming out of the game for a LeBron, for what? For what? What do you, I understand you didn't like it, Flea. What do you have? What do you believe this guy's going to do on the court right now? In the last 20 games, what have we seen that's going to make this thing improve. Why aren't you benching him? Why is he seeing the light of day? I get it, he's LeBron, but I'm Luka. Period. Before he came back on his court, me and Austin Reeves were going bananas. This shit was on fire in the Staples Center. Bron ain't do that. He's over and done with. He's over the hill. You ain't got the balls to talk to him like you talk to me. And I definitely don't like that. I would never respect that. I don't care how old I am. You could never speak to me like that.
Yeah,
that's just me. I think Luka is a diva. He's all that, but so is LeBron. So I don't understand where, the pot calling the kettle black here. So is JJ Redick. Who do you think you are? And I'm a fan of his, but what have you done to speak to Luka like that and not to LeBron on camera? Maybe it's off camera, but I've been saying this from the moment he joined the Lakers. The moment you said, Bronny's could be Lou Dort and all that shit. Bro, you keep kissing this guy's ass. We're going to see what happens when you can, bro. You should be going for another $100 million. You should be shooting the coach for the Lakers for the next 10 years, not until LeBron leaves. Shit is stupid, man. I'm glad Luka did that shit, to be honest. It started a fire over there.
I blame us. I blame sports media. The Luka glaze has been out of control since he's came in the league. The Luka glaze right now needs to go to Brunson, Cade, Ant-Man. They don't get glazed like Luka. Why is he still top 5 MVP candidate? Why is he still considered one of the best players in the NBA? There's other players that are better than him at the game of basketball. They play both ends of the floor. They're better leaders. They're better teammates. They look like they fucking better people. Let's call it like what it is. This kid is spoiled, and us as basketball fans have spoiled him. Like there was a
bigger issue. I think that's the bigger issue because that's the issue you're gonna have to deal with going forward. LeBron gonna retire. He's gonna retire. He's gonna be gone at some point. That's what you're gonna have to deal with. He gonna flip a switch, OG, and all of a sudden now be extremely coachable and be a guy that's gonna sacrifice and do all of this. There was remnants of that in Dallas. So go ahead, bro. I just what else is it?
No.
What's the expectation?
Robert, but that's a great point. But my thing is, it's up to us, right? The basketball world. The glaze for him is over, bro. I don't care what he scores. You see what Jaylen Brown is doing? You see what Cade is doing? You see what Brunson is doing? You see what Ant-Man's been doing? Why is Ant-Man not top 5 MVP candidate, but Luka is still there? Why, when they talk about the best players in the NBA, Luka is still being named? Bro, they glazed him from the beginning. They actually said when he was in Dallas that his Dallas career, because they thought he would be there forever, people was comparing his career to Dirk. Dirk won a championship and was there for 20 years. It's our fault as the basketball community, and nobody wants to take blame for this shit. Till this day right now, Flea, when you talk about who's the best players in the NBA, that nigga name can come up. No matter how bad he looks on defense, no matter how much he goes nut on offense, no matter how many times they lose and don't continue to just be better and move forward, enough is enough with him, bro. They at my last point. Baron Davis was, I think, on the platform with Lou Will in them, right? And they asked him, what do you think about the Lakers? You know what Baron Davis said? I don't even watch Lakers games, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Come on, my dude. But Luka is one of the best in the league? No. So for me, Flea, I'm just over the Luka glaze. I have no problem with what him and JJ Redick is going through because I love it. I hate the Lakers. I hope that whole shit turns into a mess. But we may have to circle the block because I laugh. We have to circle the block with Nico, depending on what happens with Dallas next season, whatever moves they can make. But Flea, they might have dodged the bullet because this dude here, I wouldn't want him to be the leader of my franchise for no 15, 20 years, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.